Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everybody doing? You know, I have to check to make sure I'm not buffering. And so far, so good. It looks like I'm not buffering. Yeah, pretty good so far. How are you guys doing? Hey, Rosie. Yes, you can join. But Rosie, just give me a few moments, okay? Hi, Nag. How are you? How are you? How are my little tatted hearts? Movie and E2. How are you guys? Hey, eat, sleep. What's going on? I have to start off by talking about how my day was. And wait, before I even get to that, hey, Pitbull. I want to remind you guys to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells. Feel free to share out the stream to your social media and stuff. So, I don't know if it's safe to say that I made 1,000 yet. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But I woke up this morning. I always have that same tone. I woke up this morning and I went to work. Pretty routine. I did all of my usual things, but let me tell you, I hustled really hard today. I was in these YouTube streets. Yes, trying to grow. Hey, back girl. Back girl. Boom. That's right. Eat, sleep, Amazon, repeat. Eat, sleep, Amazon, repeat. Yes. Yes, Rosie, you go, girl. I mean, we're all trying to get to a goal, not only in YouTube, but just in everyday life. So today, oh yes, I just got my hair done. And then other than that, I'm back here with you guys. Oh, I was talking to my uncle. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. So I was talking to him before I came here, and now I'm here with you guys. Rosie. How was everyone's day? I hope it was okay. And you can tell me the truth if it wasn't good or if it was good. You can tell the truth. I don't mind. We could talk about it, right? Because that's what Hello World is all about. Feeling comfortable enough to talk about everything and anything. Hi, Don. How are you? Thank you for joining Hello World and welcome. Everybody in the chat is amazing, Don. So I know this is probably your first time here. Feel free to get to know them. They're all friendly people. I know most of them because they've been with me for a little bit. I've seen them in other chats, and they're all really amazing people. So feel free to check them out, Don. Yes. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I should be happy yet or should I just wait because I still can't go live from my cell phone yet. So I guess they don't just automatically roll you over. You just got to wait a little bit. Maybe a day or two, I'll find out whether I can use my cell phone or not. But in the meantime, I'm still going to hustle and try to grow and try to meet new people and all of that good stuff because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? The more people that we can encounter and maybe I wouldn't want to say influence, but encourage. I think that's a better word. The more people we can encourage, is the better life can be. I told my uncle, I was like, well, your niece turned into one of the tree huggers. Yeah, that's me. Like tree huggers are the people that, really care about the environment. And usually tree huggers care about human beings as well. Hey, wait, who did I just see in here? Hey, Francesca, how are you? We were just discussing, like, just because I hit 1K, I'm still restricted in doing certain things. And I mean, it was only since this afternoon that I hit it. So I'm not going to get too excited just yet, but I am a woman of my word and I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you when because I need you to be in the live stream when I do that. And it will be a shirt. I'm not going to tell you what's going to be on the shirt, but it's definitely going to be different. So definitely stay tuned to the stream and you'll see what it's all about. And I think, like I told you guys before, you're just going to have to count how many times I say, hello world, in one chat. during my live. And I will have somebody who will be counting all the times that I say hello world that is going to exclude themselves from the giveaway. And whoever wins, I will send you a very truly exclusive item that no one else will make for you besides me, Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. Yes. So guys, I didn't really have any like topic because I'm just like, I think I deserve a little break. It's like 1K. Can I go live with my iPad? Yeah. You can go. Yeah, you know what? But your iPad has to be connected to Wi-Fi. I think it's the whole cell phone thing. So if your iPad has, hey Michelle, if your iPad has Wi-Fi, I'm not sure if it can go live yet. But I would check in your in your monetization section, it tells you what you're eligible for, ineligible for, what you've already enabled, what is not enabled. And then you can check the section on your monetization to see how many watch time minutes you have and the amount of subscribers you have. And then also, I would say just try to go live and see what happens when you are out and about and not next to Wi-Fi. Like, see, so they restrict you from using the cell phone function until you have 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Erica, welcome back. Erica, Don is in the building. I think he's new, and I think I think some of you may have never met GW Pitbull. He is a pretty dope person. He is all about going and raising awareness against bullying. So please check him out. You know, if you haven't noticed, I'm all about raising awareness for different things and different topics that kind of affect us all in some type of way, shape, or form. So check his page out, and he's doing some good things on there. I have to go back, I have to go back and check more of your stuff out, GW, because I only went that one time when we met, and then you came here and you supported me. So I have to double check. I have to go back and check on you as well, just to see how you're doing. Do you go live often? Um, do you go live often, GW? Yeah, I'm not sure. But guys, it's like a Thursday night, and we're all here just chilling out, just doing all that we can do to be the difference. Or I hope we are trying to do everything that we can do to be the difference. And yeah, 6,500 watch hours, or maybe just go live from your laptop one day, just to see how that works out. So, guys, I think tonight I want to talk about how we treat each other, because I think it's very important that we understand the effects that we can have on each other in our lives and just every day-to-day things, right? So um, sometimes we purposely do things to upset people, or we purposely do things to make someone look crazy or stupid. Um, but who are you really hurting in the end? You could really end up hurting yourself, because sometimes when people are pushed to their limits, they react. And sometimes that reaction is something you cannot handle. So if you keep that in mind, then maybe you won't try to push people too far into their limits. And what about the people who make fun of people? What is the point? Why do we need to make fun of people? What do you gain out of doing that? Probably nothing. You probably gain nothing. Hi, your music vlog. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you again. I saw you sometime earlier today, but like, what do you gain by making fun of another person? I'm talking to all of us, including myself. I don't think I've made fun of anybody recently. I don't think so. But if I have, it's probably not in a way that I'm in the context that I mean it, where it's hurtful. to like really try to belittle someone. But why do some people have to do that? What is the purpose, the point, any objective? Is it that life is so bad for you that you just want somebody else to feel your pain? But there's many ways you can ask people to feel your pain. One way is to say, "Hey, I'm not having a great day. X, Y, and Z is happening to me." You have to have enough strength, courage, and humility to admit that you cannot handle the stressors of life. And sometimes it takes a lot of humility to say that your life is a mess. And I don't think anybody should have to admit if their life is a mess, but I don't think you should try to pull people into your mess or make people feel stupid or low just to make you feel better. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. So, GW said, my grandfather always used to tell me if someone put you down, little Jew, that is truly things they don't like about their own self. They just want the power of destruction to see you sad. Hmm. See, his grandfather was trying to prepare him to not allow those things that people may say or do to hurt him. How many of us were bullies when we were little? Or how many of us are bullies now? It's okay. You don't have to admit that at all. There's no need to admit that because we don't want this to turn into a pushing and pushing match and like, oh, you did this, oh, you did that. Like, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to come to a resolution that maybe we should just stop the actions that we are doing that will negatively affect someone else. Because I was just watching the news because I was getting my hair done. I was watching the news and I don't know why, but there was a student that ended up fatally stabbing his classmate to death. And fatal means death. I don't know if they were bullying him all along because he was a little different, but guys, different people have thresholds. And I'm noticing more that people no longer talk. People no longer go into a corner and be angry. People just react. And sometimes you're not even the reason why someone should react, but then you just are in the destructive path in their way. Batgirl says, we all started at the same place. We learn as we grow. People get consumed by what other people do when we should worry about our own situations. You know why, Batgirl? Because we've been taught to compete with everyone else. We haven't been taught to be healthy and say, hey, you know what? Look within. Make sure that your inside, your internal you is okay enough to even open your mouth about someone else. Because if you are internally not good, hmm, that says a lot. But you have to admit that there is something not good about it. GW says, and guys, we need to encourage him. My life right now is a shamble mess that I'm going through. Mine is the feeling of not being loved, insecure, self-doubt. I'm at a milli low down in the rocks, but I wouldn't dare bring someone down with me. What can we do, Pitbull, to help you feel better? To help you like not feel as bad as you're feeling at this moment? What can we do? Because I mean, like, that's the point of Hello World, right? We're not just going to sit here and talk about things, but if you have a serious situation that's going on, let's try to talk it out and talk with you. If you want, you can come on a panel. I'll give you the link to come on if you'd like to. You don't have to, but it's there. Hey, Wood Outdoors. How are you doing? Welcome to Hello World. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Do you want to come in the chat, Pitbull? Would it be easier to talk about it, or are you just more comfortable being in the chat? Let's see. Batgirl also said, I learned to be humble the hard way, but it's a lesson I'm glad I learned. But nobody has the right to judge, just the right to help, right? Hey, Shona. Welcome to Hello World. Batgirl, you have it right. And I think the more we spread that good cheer to people, and the more that it sinks in and they believe that is possible, then it will be everybody look inwardly, right? But we have too many distractions that help us look outward. It's too, kind of makes you numb and dumb. Because when you're focusing on other people, you're still getting worse because you're not seeing the error in your ways, or you're not seeing the broken parts of you that need to be fixed. You're not seeing all of that other stuff. Hey, Patties. Michelle says, oh, wait, no. Francesca says, everyone wants help and no one wants to help. Go figure. But you know what, Francesca? That's where we come in. Hey, J-Dog in his house. That's where we come in, because our mindsets are changing. Our mindsets are changing to be better versions of ourselves that we have not or have yet to meet. And imagine if more people became better versions of themselves, that go figure would be like no longer. Like the end of the sentence would stop at everyone wants to help. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eva. Hey, Jennifer. You'll never find. How can we effectively, really, let's think of solutions, guys. How can we absolutely make a little dent in what a lot of us feel is nowhere near being able to like break the ground? What can we do? Right? Because if you can't think of a solution, then the problem is going to always exist, right? All right. GW, I am sending you the link. Right now, I'm just only allowing GW in so we can talk about how we can help this brother, because it's not easy when you feel that way. And GW has spoken about how he's felt, and I've seen this a few days ago, maybe even last week. I've seen him consistently say the same thing. So yeah, guys, go support J-Dog if you can. He's on the road to growth and he needs everybody's help. So please support him if you can. J-Dog is so cool. He wants to do so many great things, and he is aspiring to be able to handle more animals, especially the snakes and, was it the snapping turtle or the spider turtle, J-Dog? Hi, Patty D. How are you? So we're gonna wait for GW Pitbull, so we can talk to him and see like how is it that we can absolutely help him at least feel better for a day than how he feels. Hey, Clem, how are you? Welcome to the Hello World. And this is a very true statement as to what he said. Bullying is no longer a joke. Lives are at stake. It's very true. It's very true. There's so many people who are dying. I've learned we have to change and grow ourselves. I just try to build people up instead of beat them down. I feel blessed that I found this group. We want a better world. Yes. That girl is coming to the rescue, coming to the rescue. That girl. Yes. Alligator snapping turtle. Yes. So please, guys, go show some love to J-Dog. while we wait for Mr. Pitbull to come in. But when people, if you say, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with?" and someone says yes, don't be surprised that they said yes and be all of a sudden like, "Well, I don't have time right now." What do you mean you don't have time right now? Then don't ask. So let's think about it, guys. Let's think about what we say, the intentions of what we say. And if those intentions don't line up to what you really want to prioritize your thing or your time to, then don't say it. Right? Because that's a lot of times we do say a lot of stuff like, yeah, man, I'm guilty of that. Let me tell you, as much as I write my little 3 things to do every day, as much as I write in this journal, this little thing, my 3 items personally and professionally, I always often like miss 2 or 3 things. So I need to be more careful with what I intend to do. Yeah, see, Pitbull, Batgirl is here for you too. You are not alone in your struggle. If we can help each other, we will. That's us. Hey, 1111, how are you? I was just talking about you earlier. I must have talked you into existence. Because I was like, I haven't seen you in these parts in a while. So it's nice to see you, 1111. So guys, I would say too, the cool thing that you can do is try to make a little journal of things that you want to do. I'm put it far away so y'all can't encrypt it. But just be easy on yourself. Start with 3 things, right? Because if we're going to build up being a better person, being a better version of ourselves, then we have to start holding ourselves accountable, right? Hold yourself accountable to some daily tasks. Write it down. When you write it down, it makes it like signed, sealed, and delivered. And then you hold yourself accountable at the end of the evening. Say, man, how much did I get done? How far have I gone? I don't know if Pitbull is still here. Maybe he's not comfortable coming on, which is fine. But guys, be honest and sincere. If you really are putting it out there that you want to help people, if somebody absolutely comes to you for help, give out not just one hand, but both. Okay, let's listen to Flagnag. I was cut down just in time, but yeah, I'm glad to be here now. Otherwise, I would have never met Batgirl, and I would have never found my one true love. Oh, that's right. You guys should get engaged again, and wear the and then Flagnag, you should propose on one knee with the T-shirt with the "Follow Your Dreams" with the diamond on it. Yes, she'll like that more than the ring. Yes. Guys, all of these people, Flagnag, Show Enough, Batgirl, they all come from Bo Knows, Hustler TV, and Superdale TV. So if you don't know, please check out. Oh, here we go. Please check them out. GW is here. Hey, GW, how are you? Let's try to keep it PG.
I'm going through, just battling through some things.
Yeah, but like just as a disclaimer, let's try to keep it PG. I don't think you're that type of person, but
I keep it good.
So what happened? What do you think we can do to help you? And like we'll be looking at the chat too.
Yeah, well, it's not showing it on my side. I guess it's because the type I have and everything is not showing words on my side. So if you can read them to me, I don't read very well anyway. So I mean, if you can read them to me, I'll answer them and everything. So.
Okay, if someone says anything, then I'll definitely read it back to you. But do you think you know when it may have started? Like what is really like bothering you? Do you know what it is, or is it?
I mean, I've been wanting to see my kids and everything, and my mom, me and her, it's just like we ain't seeing eye to eye and everything, and She it refers back to the Bible where it says, you know, your family will turn against you come the days of Pentecost, and it shows, because the only person that's in my family that will have something to talk to me or anything like is my blind sister, and I'm going through stuff through that because, you know, and she had my daughter one day, and she's like, under the cover said, hey, you know, I'm going to be here at such and such place. Just meet me here because I'm not going to keep your daughter away from you. She's 4 years old. You need to be in her life and everything. And, you know, and I got to see her then, but then my mom caught wind of it, and now she's trying to hook back on it and stuff like that. And then I'm going through other problems also. You know, I suffer from depression, and I'm bipolar, and I mean, I know a lot of people probably goes through that also and everything, but it's just goes through ups and downs. It feels like when you get that much ahead, it's just that much more that kicks you back and everything. And my grandfather, he was a wise man, and he died at the age 89 years old. And but like you said earlier, when I did put that in the comment, I use speak text and everything, so that's why it's chopped up the way it is. And a lot of people judge me because I use speak text, and or I might use an app to read or something like. People, no, I don't read very good, and I don't spell very good neither. How did I get through life? I never gave up. But I mean, just as soon as you get kicked down, I mean, you think that you're all right, you stand back up, and you get kicked right back down again. And that's why I did my video, my bullying video on my channel, is because one of my friends on here, she's got hearing aids just like I wear hearing aids also, and someone picked on her, but my speech impediment is not that bad as hers, and someone was down on her. And when I know that someone's going through something in the same circumstance I'm going through, I feel like, you know, I got the name Pitbull for a reason. I'm like a guard dog. Mm-hmm. I'm not like a loyal dog. Once you're friends with me, I see you going through something, I try to pick you up. Foo about me, about my problems. I try to help someone else, and I put mine back in the corner and keep on pushing it down in a little box, and then actually it just pops out like a jack in the box. And I mean, I'm good at giving advice, but taking my own advice, I suck at it.
That's how we all do, right? That's like, I think that's one of our problems as a human. You know, like
A1 plus, I suck at it.
I think, you know, though, but like, you can overcome it, right? You can definitely overcome it because it's never too late. I truly believe that as long as we have air in our lungs, then you can always change things and things can go better. So that's the first step, is to know, like you said, you're not going to give up. That's the first step.
We are all more than conquerors in life. Mm-hmm. You know, we can. We a lot of people say, "Oh, I did it on my own." No, you didn't do it on your own, because number one, where did you come from? You came from Adam and Eve. Okay, well, your mother and father of our ancestors came from Adam and Eve. We descend from them. So guess what? You think you got a job on your own? You got a house on your own? No, God gave that to you. So you didn't do it on your own. You might have put the self-indecent effort to go toward that area, but you can't go nowhere without God. And I mean, some people believe and some people don't believe, but I don't judge them because that's not my place. I didn't go to a tree and get a crown of thorns put on my head or a spear in my side. So I don't judge nobody because I don't want to be judged. I mean, I'm covered in tattoos. I look like a huge coloring book. And so it hurts me. And it was funny. In the store the other day, I went to go grocery shopping, and this lady probably had to be maybe early 40s, late 50s. I mean, late 40s, early, you know what I'm trying to say. Last end of the 40s, early 50s. And she came out and just judged me right off the top. "Oh, you're one of those." I'm like, wait a minute. One of those? I mean, what do you mean one of those? Sorry, I gotta turn that light down just a little bit because
okay.
And I don't want to look spooky. I don't want to like I'm doing a Halloween special on your show.
No, you
But
good. Hold on one second,
she
Pitbull. Somebody
okay.
said, Batgirl said, because my chat isn't working. She said, sometimes surround yourself with new family, meaning internet has been a great place to find new support groups. Helps more than you know. This group is a prime example, no judgment. So like, you know, consider that. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing some voices. Let me see. Where is that coming from? All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, consider embracing a new family. You know, like I don't know what.
That's why I'm trying to get moved to Tennessee, but I got to get my mom off my disability check right now, and I'm waiting on disability to send me my caseworker. That I go through Spectre Care and everything like that. She done tucked me down there, and we told them what was going on and everything, and they suggested, well, I want you to get Spectre Care over your check until we find out if you clear to be over your own check. Well, long time ago when my check got granted to me, I had a stroke. I was in a wheelchair. That's why they had to put someone over my check, because I had to learn how to walk all over again. I had to learn how to tattoo all over again. And my biggest person that was by my side was a guy that went to school with me. We call him Alabama Madman because he goes ham on tattoos. He did the one on my head.
Okay. Oh, the lion. Okay.
No, that's a pit bull.
Oh, okay. The light was shining on it. It looked like a lion.
I got a pit bull. I tell people I got a pit bull on my head for a reason. You back a dog into a corner. Look, I'm not a bully, but when you back a dog into a corner, it come out fighting.
Yeah.
But in school, people picked on me, and he was the only one that knocked up by my side, and he broke a dude's nose over me in school. And we started, you know, just hanging around each other and stuff like that. And he said, hey man, you know, I'm thinking about opening up a tattoo shop because, you know, that's what I do. You know, I love drawing just like you do and everything like that. So me and him was side by side, opened up a tattoo shop together, but he moved to Colorado and everything. He closed down the tattoo shop down here and moved to Colorado and everything. He wants me to come up there, but I'm wanting to move to Tennessee to work because there's more stuff up there, trolleys and stuff to take me back and forth to the store and everything. But I'm just trying to figure out to get her off my check because right now I'm at a standstill. I can't move nowhere as long as she's on my check and everything. Because if you have someone over your check, you have to have them with you. But he taught me, stood by my side when I had my stroke. After I started getting better, he helped me get my fundamentals about tattooing back and everything. So that's why I call him my brother. You know, he's not my blood brother, but he was by my side where I needed him the most. I mean, we talk from time to time now while he's up in Colorado, but he stays a lot busy because he's got his own family and stuff going on and everything like that, running the tattoo shop up there. And, you know, I just don't want to feel like I'm a bother to somebody, you know. And
well, that's the number one. We always do that. We always think that we're going to be bothering somebody. You don't know that if he's offering to like be there as a support system to you, don't think of it as a bother, you know, like.
Well, I call him sometimes and he's working. So that's what makes me feel like.
But that's okay.
I'm bothering somebody.
That's okay. If he's working, but doesn't mean that you can't talk to him later.
Right.
I definitely, Batgirl said, it sounds like you overcome a lot already. But what we need to do is be able to see where we can go from here so that so your story isn't always about overcoming, but it's being balanced and stable and happy. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think my unhappiness area right now is, you know, I'm wanting to see my child and I'm wanting to fight and show them that I'm the greatest. I'm a great dad and everything. You know, I got a total of 3 kids and everything, and my 2 oldest ones, they're siding with my mom and everything. And but like my sister said, my youngest daughter is still the young age where she can be sculpted and mold and shape shifted into something that's kind and not a demon like my mother's turned my two older ones into.
I'm sorry.
And it is what it is. I mean, I can't. It's like my hands are tied behind my back. I mean, I know if my grandfather was here, my grandfather wouldn't stand for it. My grandpa, okay, you know, I know you got to know. I know you got to know this for sure. You know, when the older family members are around, there's a matriarch of that family that says what goes on, what can go on, what ain't gonna go on. If you come to the table with a hat on, that thing's gonna get knocked off. Not with a hand, but with a cane. He's gonna take that cane and tip the bill and knock it off your hat and tell you you have Southern upbringing. You don't come to a table with a hat on. Another thing you don't do, whistle at a table. You don't hum at a table. You put your feet up under there. He says, poke your feet on the table and you eat. Small conversation, eat, family conversation. But, you know, that's how he was. I mean, he was 89 years old when he passed away. That's a good life. Prostate cancer got him. He died of prostate cancer. He taught me how to farm. So if I could get moved somewhere and that's got land there, I can grow my own vegetables. I mean, I train my own dogs and everything. Like he taught me how, and he raised pit bulls, and he's the one that gave me the nickname Pit Bull because when I was playing football, if I couldn't get you down one way, I went for the legs. So I mean,
so that's who gave you that name. It was your grandfather.
That's who gave. My grandpa gave me the name Pit Bull.
He gave you that strength right there.
Oh yeah, and the GWG, Rob, the guy that's like a brother to me, that's the tattoo artist. He called me GWG because it means Goonin with Goolsby, and so he's like, man, you know, you always stay strong in school. You never let no one put you down, but they did put you down, but you kept on rising above. He said, that's why me and you been side by side. He said, I can remember in school when the teacher asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, you didn't say a doctor. You didn't say a lawyer. You didn't say an artist. You didn't say this or that. You said you just wanted to be you. So we came up with my logo, GWG, just being me. That's all I'm going to be. If you're yourself, no one can't hate you for that, because if God is for you, who could be against you?
Right. Right. It's very true. That's what they say. It's very true.
You know, so that's on my I have shirts too that I had in the tattoo shop. I have shorts too. You mind if I show you what it looks like?
Yeah, please show everybody.
Well, this is like sleep shorts, almost like booty shorts. I'm sorry, but it ain't got it's got the GWG Pitbull on it, but it ain't got the just being me, because I have to make another screen. Because see, I make my own screen printing screens. I take a knitting ring, a cross stitching ring.
Okay.
I take a piece of pantyhose and I stretch it across there. I take my image and draw it on there with a Sharpie. Okay. And then take Mod Podge and fill in the areas that I don't want ink to get on the shirt. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got a screen right here.
So man, you're so creative.
Can y'all see it?
You did that with the pantyhose? That is so cute.
Yeah, it's a pantyhose, and then I drew my image on there and then filled everything else in with Mod Podge. So that make your own screen. You'll make your own screen printer. That's
so cool. Like, man, it seems you have an entrepreneur spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can do mechanic work on a car. I can airbrush. I can do welding, art welding. I can
get you to see your daughter. I think that's the most important thing that's holding you back. Okay. That's so cool. That's cool.
Could y'all see it?
Yeah. Take it out of the light a little bit more so they can see the full image. But I see the GW. Yeah, that is dope. That's real dope.
Oh, now it shoots up messages toward my way. I guess I just had to get in all the way.
Oh, you see messages now?
Yeah, but some of them's long words, and I would fight to try to. My reading is like it sucks.
Have you ever wanted to improve your reading?
Um, yeah, I don't get me wrong. I don't give up because I'll be riding down the road on a Greyhound bus, like going because I go back and forth right now from out. I don't care if no one knows where I live at. I live in Alabama right now, and I go back and forth from Alabama, Tennessee, trying to get stuff taken care of to try to find uh, public housing, like low income housing, because I am on my disability check. Right now, I'm not in low income housing. I'm renting a trailer from my landlord and everything, and it's like crazy. So I've been trying to go back and forth, trying to find people to help me because I don't read applications to fill out for public housing and stuff like that. And so I'm trying to find a person that I trust is not going to screw me over. Excuse me. Sorry, is that all right to say screw over?
That's fine. That's fine.
That's not going to, screw me over or do anything without helping me, let me know what the paper says and everything before I sign on the dotted line and say I'm my life away, and so it's just hard. Is it a struggle? Yeah, it is. It's something I got to live with on a daily basis. And, mine's a birth defect. I weigh 12 pounds, 24 and a half inches long. Back in the 80s, they didn't have the technology we have today to see how big the baby was and everything. So my mom's doctor went out of town and another doctor had to come into place, and here I was coming out 12 pounds, 24 and a half inches long, and my shoulders was so broad, it got caught in my mother's
Okay.
in the pelvic area, and they was trying to figure out how to get me out and everything. And I guess I swallowed embiotic fluid, and it
Oh,
drowned me, and I turned blue. And when they got me out, the lady that was in the delivery room knew that my mom already had 3 girls, and my mom told me the story, and my grandmother told me the story. Um, she knew my mom and my grandmother personally, and if it wasn't for, and her name, we always called her Granny after I done got grown up and everything. I started calling her Granny, but Granny passed away probably about 2 years ago and everything, and but she knew that my mom wanted a boy, and they slung my mom on a stretcher, and she went to look back, and she didn't hear nothing, but she seen the little lady kiss her fist and raise it to the ceiling and hit me dead center in my chest. And when she did that, my mom said she knew everything was going to be okay because she heard a big old walloping crying.
mm-hmm.
And, if it wasn't for that lady that day being there, I wouldn't be here. And then, yeah, my life's been a big old spiral curly fry, just not crunchy and good tasting at the end. It's been kind of soggy and droopy. I'm not going to let it get me down. Do I go through my depressed days? Yeah, I do. Do I want to learn how to read better? Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't stop. When I'm on the buses, I try to read diesels. I try to read billboards. And if I'm sitting next to somebody on the bus, I want to feel comfortable with them. So I do start up little conversations. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure something out. I said, I'm trying to read that billboard. Do you know what it said? And I share with them, I don't read very well, but I'm trying to read as I go on the road to keep my mind busy. And they're like, man, you don't stop, do you? I said, no, because, my grandfather always said, your brain is a sponge. The world is a bucket of water. Soak it up.
Yes, I love that.
Soak it up. Every day is a learning day.
What if somebody, let's just say if somebody in the chat was a teacher and they were willing to give some time to help you learn how to read, would you accept that?
I would take it.
Okay, so guys, if you or anyone is a teacher that's willing to give some time to help improve or help Pitbull improve his reading tactics, and maybe you guys can do StreamYards together, maybe an hour a day or something, but he wants to improve. Like, it's like he said, he's a sponge and he wants to improve so that when he is moving on in life, you'll be able to get your daughter. You'll be able to get her because you'll know what to say. You'll know who to talk to and ask for the right things.
I would do anything. Sorry, I get kind of. I don't care who sees me cry. My granddaddy said it takes more of a man to cry than to hold it back. Real men cry and wear the shirt, pink shirts. I would do anything to read Romeo and Juliet, the big book. I mean, theatrical playbook,
Mm-hmm.
and be able to read to my child without having to make up a story to go along with a picture, or to be able to really sit down. Yeah, I write music, but I write it to a phone. And if anybody watches my cooking video, that's me singing in my cooking video that I was in a studio. One of my friends was kind enough to let me just get in there, try something, and I did it. I mean, music heals the soul.
Yeah. So guys, if you
I love doing music. And if I could write my lyrics down, I mean, it would mean more to. I'm sorry, y'all. You know,
no,
like
guys,
I said, I'm more of a man that cried and hold it back. You know,
seriously,
but
guys,
that would make me feel like the richest man in the world if I could sit down and enjoy reading.
Guys, if you honestly know anybody dead serious, like I mean, I know this is Hello World or whatever, but seriously, like if you know somebody that can help Pitbull right now, please let them know. Get connected to him somehow. You don't have to get connected right here or now if you don't know, but you know his screen name. You already heard what he said. This is going to help improve his life. It's going to help improve his relationship with his daughter and maybe his other kids and even his mother, because nothing is ever too far from being repaired unless someone is just absolutely done. But like, if you guys know anybody, please just spread the word around, because there's got to be somebody out there that's able to and has the gift to be able to teach him how to read a lot better. It's not that he can't read, but he wants to be able to read. Did you hear what he said? He wants to be able to read Romeo and Juliet so his daughter can understand it. Like, please, guys, just if you know somebody, please, guys, this is about Pitbull right now because we're trying to help Pitbull. So if you guys know anybody that can help him, I'm asking you as a favor, and I'm being dead serious about it, please help him, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to help each other, please.
There's some big comments down there. I can't read it. It came through on my side, but I couldn't read them.
So Flatnack said it's not all reading a book, maybe even that the made up story are always remembered more than any book. That's how books was Buddy. So basically he's saying that it's okay to make up stories, but I hear you, Flag, now, but he actually wants to read the words. He actually wants to understand what the words mean.
I understand where they're coming from on that, and it's true. My daughter's heart right now, she's 4 years old, and that story that I made up to go with it, is going to stand out in her heart, bigger than what the real story ever did, because I put something with it. I took the mind,
right,
and the capacity that I had, and made something flourish and pop up toward her little eyes and her little heart.
Yeah, but it's a whole nother world. I get what you're saying when you want to be able to be like,
it's your independency. It's independency what I'm fighting for.
Yeah. You want to be able to be like,
I'm going out and
I can teach you this.
I went to a restaurant one time. And I sat down by myself, and I asked the waitress, I said, ma'am, I mean, I've never ate here before. I said, I want to try y'all's food. And I said, would you mind reading me what specials y'all have, or not the whole menu, but, something in a special area, special, there's specials for today, the day and everything. And she goes, look like you should have brought somebody with you for that. She goes, I don't get paid enough to read menus to people. I got up in tears, walking toward the door, and the manager seen me leaving out, and I was crying, and the manager came outside and talked to me and asked me what was going on, and I guess I had to swallow my own, because I didn't want to get that person in trouble. But at the same time, I knew it had to be dealt with. So I told the manager, I said, look, she asked me why I was crying, if I had a phone call or nothing. I said, no, it was one of your staff. And I said, look, I don't want her getting fired, because she might have a kid, and she's just trying to do whatever to make money to get on by. She might have had a bad day, and and just got a sand spur up under her saddle or something like that. I said, but I don't want her getting fired. But I just want you to bring to her attention, if someone comes in here with a reading problem and stuff, they need to. If y'all want the business, y'all need to help people with every type of disability, whether they're blind or they're can't walk or whatever, or can't read, or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Have a heart and reach out.
Yeah.
Because you don't never know. My grandfather always said that. I'm sorry if I said my grandfather said, but hey, he was a wise man.
Right.
He said words of a person always need to be good words, because a raw tongue can either do two things. It can either put someone over the edge to homicide or suicide.
Yeah.
And it's hard. And a lot of people might say, "Oh, this, and that." No, I'm standing on words. I'm standing on feet, on my own 2 feet. I live in a 3-bedroom house by myself. It's lonely as crap. I hope no one else has to do that. And I'm battling my feelings and trying to get ahead. And sometimes it's not a handout; it's a hand up.
Right.
A hand up is you putting it up for someone to help pull you up, because my grandfather always said, if you're going up, pull someone up with you by your side, so you have someone to talk to.
Yep.
And
I want to just take a moment to say, hey, Mommy and Me and Underwater Gardens, welcome to Hello World. Right now we're just trying to talk with GW so that we can try to see if we can help him not feel as bad as he's feeling right now. And GW, Batgirl said, you should try or consider going to the library and explain your situation. They can actually help you in the right direction to help you, start with easy reading books. And then maybe somebody will be there to help you read more.
I would, but I have to walk everywhere. And I just had surgery. On my right leg not too long ago. I was in a car accident. Had to have a bump, like the squirrel cage that's around the bottom of the air conditioner of a car.
Right.
It cracked in the car wreck. When it did, it stabbed me in my leg, went through my leg and stuck into my calf muscle. And it's about a maybe 2-hour walk. It's all the way on the other side of the town I live in, and I have to walk everywhere because I have seizures, and I can't drive and everything, so I have to depend on people to take me to go get my check when it goes in the mail and when it goes in the bank and everything. And it's a hassle. That's why I'm trying to move, because there's more in Tennessee in the housing unit where I'm trying to get in at. They have a trolley that comes on every hour to the corner. You just wait there with your little you can buy a pass, $36 a month, and you can ride everywhere around till 12 o'clock at night. And once 12 o'clock hits, you need to be back to your destination. And so, I mean, it's kind of hard.
Or like maybe you can find some programs. Does anybody know of any reading programs that he can download? Because obviously he does have internet, since being mobile is a little hard for him right now. Does anybody know of any online programs that can help him at least maybe sound out words and put the pictures to words and help him read things? Does anybody know that? Maybe we can start there too. We could try to find something in that direction. What do you think?
Someone's I just somebody I don't know what the name is. I can spell it out. It's F-I F-L
Fladnag.
Flagnat said GWG Pitbull, what
device is it says, what devices do you have? Is it an Android or an iPhone? He said, I may be able to get you some apps that can help you learn to read. Yay!
I have Android.
Okay, so he has Android Flagnag. So his name is Flad, like Flad, Nag, like you're nagging somebody.
Flagnag, okay.
Flagnag. Yeah, and you know what too, GW? I would also recommend maybe joining him and Batgirl's Family on YouTube.
Yeah, I just sent Batgirl I just hit her bell and everything, so I didn't Flagnag just
yeah, they're
in before.
They're engaged. So yeah,
okay.
that's a super team right there. So like that's dope. Android books and apps. Leticia. Hey, Leticia. I didn't get to say hello to you. Leticia said Android books and apps. So you can look under in your app section of your cell phone, the Play Store. You can type in audiobook and the spelling is right there in the chat. Let me make it big. You can type in that word right there. It says audiobook in the Play Store. And then you can download that and listen to what the words say and maybe read along that way too. That could help you as well. But it's like you said, everything takes a lot of work, and I know you can do it. Like you've been through way too much.
I don't have internet here. I just have the straight talk internet on my phone. So I mean, I can probably do it that way and everything because I don't have Wi-Fi here at the house and everything. So
okay, but like you still have access to Wi-Fi though, right? Or the internet?
Oh, it's on my phone.
Okay, yeah. So you can look it up.
I had the mobile internet on my phone.
Yeah. So like you can look it up on your phone and start listening to the audiobooks and kind of like reading along. And also I think Flagnag gave you his Telegram name. Do you know what Telegram is?
No, I don't.
You can download that. It's an app. And that's his screen name. So like you guys can have a private chat about different things. So take that down, okay?
I have to get up out of the chat and do it because it's not. I'm trying to tap on it now and it's not doing.
Can you write it down?
My pen and hang on, let me grab a pen and paper real quick.
Yeah. Write it down and save this stuff for later because you're gonna want to revisit it later as well. Yeah, Leticia, he's 2 hours away from the library, and there's really no resources that close. Or he can call too. Yeah, but I think these might help him as well. Yeah, I use Telegram for various things. And Facebook too, Pitbull.
Do I now?
Facebook too, you can join their Facebook too. So that's his Telegram name. So the application is called Telegram. It's T as in Tom, E, L as in Larry, E, G as in girl, R as in Robert, A as in Apple, M as in Mary.
Okay.
And then his screen name is the @.
All right. Yeah, I see it right here. I can write it down.
Okay, cool. Good. So at least we can help in at least a little bit, because I think that'll definitely give you a lot more independence, like you're saying. And you can go to your mom and be like, look, I can take care of my daughter. I can read. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, wait, I took it down. Sorry. Did you finish writing it all down?
Oh, I'm in the chat. I'm down here in the chat where everybody's words are at, and all you gotta do is say the name and everything, and I'll find it and try to write down the information that's on
Oh,
here.
can you see the pop-up that I was putting up? Let me find it. Here it is. That's it. You see the pop-up right
Yeah,
there?
but it's so small. It's
Okay.
it's so small all right here. But
Okay.
that's what I did. I looked at the name and I searched it. I searched it up in the comments. So
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, I can do things like that. I mean, I got common sense to do stuff like that and everything. It's just like it'd do better to read, to
No,
because I know sometimes I'm in people's chat and they say hey to me and then they ask me a question and then I have to type in there, well, I don't understand what you're saying. And so it does me good in chats when people's reading out, like you do. I mean, and if people knows that someone's in their chat that's got a reading problem, man, my heart goes out to them. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, you led me to the right chat room because they read it. And thank God. I mean, it's a relief.
But you know what? And by this time,
you have stability. You can answer back. I got speak text on my end, so I can speak text them back once I know what they said.
Yeah.
And
by this time next year, though, Pitbull, by this time next year, you're gonna be able to read. By this time next year, probably sooner than that. Right? Something to look forward to. I believe
from the bottom of my heart, everybody that's put a comment down, I appreciate it. Yeah. I thank y'all. I might not know me, might not know you, but my God says love everyone.
Right.
And to show their true colors, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. My tattoo pierced up heart, hey, y'all are helping me gain momentum.
Yes, I love it.
Mountain that I didn't know I could climb. I'm climbing it, but people's got their hand on my butt, pushing me up at the same time. Give me that traction. Give me that giddy up and go. That hey, I can do this.
Yeah, I love it. And I
don't know if y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got that on my hand for a reason.
Family. What's it say?
Family over everything. Because guess what? You ain't got the reason why it looks like it's cut in with a razor blade. You ain't got to be family, blood family.
Yeah.
Just because you love someone and stand by their side, that shows you enough family right there.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be blood. If you want to be blood, I'll prick my finger, you prick yours, we push them together. Hey, there's the blood right there.
Right.
And that's another one I live by.
Faith, yes. All things, makes all things possible. Yes. I love it. Yo,
sometimes I know I have it tattooed on me, and that's what I'm about. But sometimes people hear my cry, hear my shout out. Sometimes we need a feel booster and a kick up to get the faith back up in there.
Yeah, exactly. You speaking my language, and it's so amazing. Listen, it's so amazing that all of these people are here tonight, right? All of these people are here tonight, and we ended up being able to help each other, but more so like give you the motivation to continue. Like by this time next year, probably less than this time next year, you're going to be like reading fluently, and you're going to be Joy, Flagnag and Batgirl helped me, and like other people came around and helped me. Like you guys helped me, and now this is what I'm being able to give back. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be just like how you had to re-walk again. When you had to learn how to walk again, this is exactly what it is with the learning.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I gotta hop out real quick. I just got a text message and everything that I gotta make a phone call and everything.
Right.
But everybody, thank y'all. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And if y'all want to see a little bit more, is it all right please if y'all want to see a little bit more of what I can do, what kind of artwork I can do, please look at my videos. I'm fixing to have 100 subscriber giveaway because I just hit my 100 mark. I'm probably going to give away some of my art that I've done and everything. But I know I'm not the best rap artist or nothing like that. But in my cooking video, I took the clipping that my friend made in the studio and of me rapping a little bit. The song's called Life. And I got another one called Dare Bully. It's got a lot of cussing in it, and I'm sorry, but it's to interpret what I was going through as a child growing up being bullied. That's why the cussing's in there. I had a 67-year-old woman that don't like cussing. She goes, "Oh my God, that song is awesome." I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute. You don't like cussing, but you understand the struggle I went through." She goes, "Yeah," she goes, "I'd buy that song today and put it in a CD and pop it in my CD player right down the road just listening to it." I'm like, "Oh my God, a 79-year-old woman said this? Like, oh my God, this is crazy."
Yeah. Well, before you leave, you know, you have to say, "Hello, world." You got to.
Hello, world.
Yes. All right. Well,
this is your boy GWG, that pit bull, just being me, baby.
Yeah. Yay. Please stay connected to me, also to Flagnag. Everybody in the chat, anybody else who wants to help Pitbull, please stay connected. Let's all stay connected so that we can keep on building each other up. Thank you, Pitbull.
Love y'all.
I hope your day was a little brighter now.
Man, I'm smiling like a donkey eating briars. There we go. We say it a nice way.
Cool.
All right, bye.
All right. Oh my goodness, guys, that was amazing. See, solutions. What's Octavia saying? Hey, Myra, how are you? Hey, Octavia, how are you too? I'm so excited, guys. Like, let's all, like, you see, he has a heart and he really wants to learn how to read. I think not only does he want to see his daughter, but I think knowing how to read is definitely going to boost his self-esteem. It's definitely going to do so many wonderful things. So, like, Flagnag and Batgirl, thank you guys for standing in the gap. And I know other people may have been saying things, but please, guys, if you know of any other things, go to his channel and send him different things that might be able to help him too, because it doesn't have to just be two people. It doesn't have to be just us. Other people can help too. So, like, it's not an exclusive offer. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. What happened to Octavia? Let me see. Oh, Octavia said, she's doing well. I feel his pain because I worked with the public for 41 years and I ran into this a lot. People are rude to them, always stepped in to help. My dad had an 8th grade education. You see that, guys? Like, there's a lot more people out there. I told you, like, earlier in Hello World, how a friend of mine was telling me that their roommate did not know how to read. And he found a program that could help him learn how to read, and he didn't want to go to the program. He was like, "Oh, I can't go to the program." So at least Pitbull wants to do something about it. There are people who just would rather do nothing. Anyway, guys, I've been on here for like an hour. Rosie, I'm so sorry. I hope you can understand that Pitbull, I feel like Pitbull needed us just as much as you, but like, I've seen him for too many days saying the same thing in different chats. And so I really wanted us to kind of talk to him to kind of brighten his day a little bit. And I'm glad that we were able to do that, guys. We did that for one person. So that's why I always say that you guys are the difference every day, because we are doing that, right? We did that together. We did that. So continue to do that in your own lives, with your own community, all that other good stuff. Guys, I've been on here for an hour. You know, I don't usually do that as often. What y'all think about my hair? I just got it done. Anyway, I am on Hello World every single night between 7 and 9, which means I go on between those hours. If you ever want to know anything about me or be the difference, clothing and what I stand for, what I try my best to do, I am not a perfect person. I'm thankful that I'm not perfect. But guys, I do fall short and I try my best as often as possible to do good for others. Like I really do. I really do. In my heart, that's what I really try to do. So please check out the links down below. You'll see videos of people who share their experiences through their eyes, from their perspectives. You'll see books that I've written. You'll also see the website where I have clothing that I make. What else is there? Oh yeah, if you ever want to shop Amazon, click on that the cell phone link right there. Just shop through Amazon. These are all ways that you can help the channel. These are all ways that you can help me grow. Guys, is it safe for me to say that I'm at 1K? I don't know. I'm not going to get too excited yet because I'm still not able to go live yet, but it's only been since this afternoon that I hit my goal. And guys, I thank you so much for being here for me. Like, if you guys were not here, all of these great solutions would not have been able to be said. So I'm so thankful that you came. I'm glad that you were led to be here tonight. I'm glad that I haven't given up yet and decided not to go on and be like, oh, I'm too tired. Because, guys, if I'm too tired, then we're going to miss opportunities like this too often where we can help somebody. And you guys were also talking to Rosie in the chat as well. I don't know what the whole conversation was about, but Rosie, she's cool peoples, and I try my best to be there for her too. But I kind of feel like, you know, like I said, Pitbull, I've been seeing it too often, too long and too often about him feeling this way. You guys are amazing. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. Just the way you guys showed up for someone else tonight, I really do appreciate that. And that tells you, if you don't know already, that you are amazing, that you are doing the best and being the best version of yourself just by acts of kindness, just by being willing to stand in the gap for someone else who can't stand. Never, ever, ever, ever think that your life is a mistake. It is not. There are too many people who go through way worse than us and have still been appreciative of how far they've come, even if it's just a little bit in their mind or a little bit that we observe. Guys, continue to be the difference every day. I know you can. Your heart is going to lead you in that direction. I believe it. I believe it. If we can help one person, imagine if that one person can help many others. We're a family of human beings. And it's about time that we start treating each other and treating our situations as a family. We don't always have to get along. We're not always going to get along. We're going to bump heads from time to time. But let's just try to remember to help each other up. Because guess what? When we're in a higher, we are reaching those impossibilities that we never thought were possible. Yes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. He said he was feeling like so happy. Like that put a smile on my face that we could at least help him feel happy for the rest of the evening. And again, I hope that, you know, you guys connect immediately and are able to like really start the process. Like I'm not a teacher, like as far as reading and stuff like that, or else I would throw myself out there. But I definitely know I can't do it. Or okay, I don't have the patience to do it. But I can if I had to, but I don't have the patience. I feel like I'm useful in many different ways, but that's one way that I just don't necessarily have the patience for. But I'm so thankful that you guys are stepping in to help him out. And there's so many other people like him, just like Octavia said, there's so many other people out there that are going through the same situations as him. Some don't want the help, but people like him, if somebody's saying, I need help, and they're wanting to get help, that's when we need to show and prove that we're going to help you, right? So that they don't give up. You guys help me all the time by showing up in this stream, by sharing the stream, by telling other people about it. That's how you help me. And I'm not just saying helping me to grow my channel, but just helping me confidence wise. For real. Yes. I'm not too prideful or too big enough to admit that. So I'm so thankful for you guys. I am so thankful for you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for when the giveaway is going to happen. You got to be in the chat though. I'm not even going to give you a heads up. It's just going to be one of them days when I'm just like, oh, I want to give something away. But guys, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. Tonight was amazing. I had a good time. I feel fulfilled because someone got help that I saw here. And I know Rosie got helped by you guys, but like, I just feel so good. So thank you again. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. Let's all continue to be the difference because our society, our community is reaching out for our helps. And if we're strong enough, then we need to stand in the gap. So until we meet again tomorrow, this is Joy again, signing out on another episode of Hello World.